Jesse?
I wrote this book because
inspiration?
there's a crisis of faith right now, and I don't have to tell you about it.
Yep.
But one of the crises that we're facing, not only, lack of belief in the real presence, confusion, diabolical disorientation being taught right now,
Yep.
even in the highest places in the church.
Yes.
But amongst the lay people, a study was done, and I quoted in my book, a study was done by Georgetown University, and 1,500 Catholics were asked if they believe in the devil, from across the country. This is embarrassing, Taylor. Only 17% of all Catholics indicated that they viewed Satan as a living presence in the world, okay? Catholics are more likely to view Satan as a symbol of evil rather than a real living being. What does that tell me? That tells me that we have a catechetical crisis, and I also say that what's happened is there's been ecclesiastical malpractice that's occurred in the last 50 years.
Absolutely.
Why do I say that? Every other day, at least in the Novus Ordo Mass, in the Gospel, the devil is mentioned in one of the every other day, every third day. Okay,
Yeah.
And I'll tell you. So you're waiting there. Those are people that go to daily mass and stuff. And we're waiting there and stuff, saying, "Okay, the priest is going to pitch a fastball right now because Jesus just cast out a demon from this girl."
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's basically passed over. It's glossed over, and something else is talked about, like God's mercy or something. So I walk out of mass. So I got to go and start reading the fathers of the church and good commentaries on the daily mass reading, because I'm saying, well, look what the fathers are saying about this reading. Look at this exegesis. And so a lot of Catholics have never heard about the devil or demons because the passages that are read at Holy Mass seem to be glossed over, whether intentionally or inadvertently. And so that's why we have only 17% of Catholics polled saying, yeah, I believe in the devil. I'm embarrassed. The same poll says evangelicals were asked if they believe in the devil. 55% of evangelical Protestants said, yeah, I believe he's a real person, just like the Bible says. And Taylor, we're the true church. This pains me to say this.
I know.
We are the true church started by Jesus Christ, and only 1 out of 5 Catholics actually believe in New Testament theology about the diabolical.
Well, what's crazy, I was talking about this a week and a half ago on this channel, that there are Jesuits, I say, that don't believe that demons are fallen angels. They think that they're Platonic forms, ideas. A demon is the idea of starvation, or the idea of kidnapping, or the idea of being depressed. And that when Jesus cast out these demons, he was just casting out ideas from people. What a load, huh?
Well, I'll tell you who actually said that is the top Jesuit. I believe the name is Father Sosa. You can Google it on the internet.
Yep, I just did. I'm going to put it on the screen.
The article will come up.
Yeah.
This is the superior of all the Jesuits right now on planet Earth, and he was asked about the diabolical, I think about 1.5 years or 2 years ago, and he said, no, it's a myth. It's not. He's not a real person. You can read it for yourself. And so this is the top of the food chain on the Jesuits. So can you imagine? This stuff filters down. This bad catechesis gets filtered down in a lot of the seminaries, and a lot of priests have never heard. They've never heard a good teaching on the diabolical.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, here it is on the screen, folks. Jesuit Superior General: Satan is a symbolic reality. He says, quote, "The devil exists as the personification of evil in different structures, but not in persons, because is not a person, is a way of acting evil. He is not a person like a human person. It is a way of evil to be present in a human life," Father Arturo Sosa said in a Wednesday interview with the magazine Tempe.
Lord have mercy. That's all I could say.
This guy's not Catholic. I'm just going to say it right now. This guy's not a Catholic. He's a superior of the Jesuits. He's not a Catholic. And you wonder, everybody says, what happened to the Jesuits? What happened to the Jesuits? So this is what happened to the Jesuits. Heresy.
And Taylor, you did a show a while, not too long ago, on the Roman Catechism versus a new Catechism. I'm gonna throw something in there.
Yeah.
This teaching on angels and demons, it's the highest level of teaching. It's divine revelation.
That's right. De
It's
fide.
been revealed by God. So we don't need a pope or
No.
we don't need anybody to say there's angels and demons. This has been revealed by God. Ludwig Ott, Fundamentals of Catholic Dogma, he'll tell you this is the highest form of revelation, okay? That there are angels and that there are demons, that there's heaven and hell. We don't need for a bishop or a priest to affirm that. That's it.
Commercial break. Commercial break. Everybody at home, get out your Ludwig Ott. But if you don't have this book, you got to get it. In fact, Google my name, Taylor Marshall, Happy Meal. I made a Catholic book, Happy Meal. This is the meal you need to eat in order to be happy, to be blessed. And this book's on there. All right, you got to get these traditional, we got to get back to the traditional norms of piety, like praying the rosary, novenas, Eucharistic adoration, the stuff that we did for hundreds of years. And then we also got to start reading good books, good manuals, good theology, good liturgy. We got to feed ourselves because, like you were just saying, Jesse, you go to one of these churches and they just skip over the gospel. All the supernatural is taken away. Even our own Pope said wrongly, because again, it's been revealed that the multiplication of the loaves was a miracle of sharing. Wrong.
Lord,
it's not.
Lord, help us. God, have mercy on us. And all I can say is, Virgin most powerful, pray for our clergy.
Yes, and she is most powerful. Okay, so walk us through, how's the book laid out? When someone